Creationist crybaby wants to come to DAL and run the science center. I'll pray about it for a couple of years and let you know probably in 2045, okay? Okay, Ken, why do different lines of evidence, including morphological, biochemical, and genetic code, give the same arrangement for the tree of life as the fossil record? Crybaby, they don't. You're dreaming, okay? Using a bunch of big words is not evidence. Let's see, morphological. You think that is evidence for evolution. Call in and explain that, okay? What do you mean by that? Biochemical? The fact that there are similarities in the biology or in the chemical makeup of different creatures is only evidence they got the same designer. That's all. It's not proof of evolution. And there is no such thing as a fossil record. Why can't you guys get it? There is no fossil record. There are fossils by the trillions. And they're all from Noah's flood, or nearly all of them. Fossils aren't forming today. Probably all the fossils formed in Noah's flood, and they might have been sorted based upon their habitat, where they live, based upon when they died. You know, the ones that died later might be, up higher than those that died sooner. Nothing to do with anything else other than when they died. So it might be sorted based upon intelligence, can't run, or habitat. I cover all that in video number 4. There is no fossil record. There is no geologic column. Debate me on that. Any of you guys, bring it on. This trilobite, if you find one of these, they automatically date it as, I think it's Cambrian or something, 500, 700 million years ago. That's baloney. There is no fossil record. All we know from a fossil is it died. You don't know it had any children, and you don't know it's changing to something else. Give it up, okay? Quit calling that part of science. With that logic, wouldn't you have believed in Zeus in ancient Greece on faith? You believe in Jesus because of your present culture. You think so? Well, there have been a lot of false religions down through history, like the one you're following now, crybaby, evolution.
Did he in our present culture in his time and stuff?
Yeah. This is the present religion of this culture, started, a couple hundred years ago. So, creationists say evolution cannot cause an increase in information. Creationists get by with this claim only by leaving the term information undefined. Well, crybaby, you're desperate, aren't you? Okay. You believe trillions and trillions of bits of information happen by chance, and now you're wanting to put the burden of proof on us. You're really desperate, okay? See crybaby up there? Is that pretty cool or what? Somebody gave us. It says creation is crybaby on the pacifier. Well, okay, what is the information? Let's use computer code as an example. If you were going to have a robot build a car, would you have to feed a whole bunch of information in lines of code into that robot to know how to move and do this and tighten this screw and all this kind of stuff? Yeah. The information to build a human is phenomenal. Trillions, quadrillions, quintillions, sextillions lines of code to make a human. And it repairs itself. If you want to believe it happened by chance, and I know you do want to believe that, okay, but don't call it science. It is science fiction. It's a religion. That's all it is. Tyrannosaurus Rex and birds share a common ancestor. Crybaby, you are. Well, we just mentioned all the moron stuff, okay? As birds are the direct descendants of a small group of small feathered theropod dinosaurs. You can believe that if you want. That is stupid, real stupid. Prove that, okay? No animal has ever been observed to produce babies other than their same kind. You realize the wings and the scales, the feathers and the scales attach differently? On my video 4, I go through a whole list of all the differences between reptiles and birds. They did not evolve into birds. Sorry, you're wrong. You have accepted the propaganda, though. Drank the Kool-Aid. Yep, no question.